part of the bowel actually comes out of your back passage.
It's embarrassing more than anything else because you're kind of leaving bits of your skin everywhere.
If I had one wish in our world, it would be my hair would go back.
Cheers.
7 sufferers of embarrassing illnesses are nearly halfway through an intensive 2-week holistic therapy regime at a luxury 5-star spa in the tranquil French Alps. The group's in the hands of a team of top alternative health practitioners, assembled by a leading UK nutritionist, Amanda Hamilton. She has great faith in the power of detoxing.
I am 100% confident in this process. I've seen it through years of experience, and it's simply because we're tuning into the body's own healing capacity and we're creating a very natural state of healing.
At the spa, whether the problem's alopecia, irritable bowel or psoriasis, the treatment is the same, a complete mind and body detoxification. And at this point, they're 4 days into a week-long juice and broth fast, which, while keeping the body nourished, is used in tandem with regular enemas to encourage the elimination of physical toxins.
That's a really key step in our programme. It's not just getting the cellular detoxification working, it's actually helping your body to eliminate that. So we stimulate the liver and the colon and the bowels effectively to shift those toxins. We also help the lymphatic system, we help the skin. We have a complete system of tools to help the body get rid of waste and get rid of excess toxic matter.
This morning, the group are about to be introduced to yet another weapon in the war against toxins.
Sarah, do you want to come and describe what you do?
Lymphatic drainage therapist Sara is trained in cupping, an alternative health technique made famous thanks to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Previously to this retreat, has anyone heard of cupping before? Yeah? Thanks to a certain actress. Yeah. I'm just going to show you how a cup looks when it's on. Ooh. Okay. Swizzle that round for everyone and they can sort of see. Okay. You can see already the blood circulation that's been increased in the area. So it works in 2 ways. The first way is to bring blood out of the blood vessels. So that's what creates what we call the wheals, or if you want, the bruises. And that creates an immune response because when blood comes out of the blood vessels, it acts as a foreign body. And the whole body's immune system is stimulated to react to that. And it gives a really good immune response. So it boosts your immune system. And secondly, we work on zones which correspond via nerves in your spine to different organs. A one-off treatment is great to help get the blood circulation going to areas like your livers and kidney, and get the detox process working and efficiency of your detox.
Cupping is only one of the extra dimensions Amanda is introducing to the detox programme today. There's also a new addition to the liquid-only menu.
This is wheatgrass.
Some nutritional experts believe downing one freshly juiced shot provides as many nutrients as eating 2.5 kilograms of green vegetables, and that a daily dose can turbocharge the body's ability to eliminate toxins.
Knock it back.
Oh, that's great. That is really good. Wow. Get on the breast towel.
Although it seems it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Down the hatch.
Oh, what are they?
Some part of you saying, hold on a minute, I'm eating grass. We're not designed to do that anymore.
I think maybe I should, next time I'll make yours with pear Nicola. I'll make it with pear and celery.
Might be a good idea unless you want sort of
Do you want me
green
to do some?
projectile
Do you,
vomit.
do you want me to put some pear in it right now so you can see the difference?
No, there's only a bit left to go.
If it tastes sweet to you, that is the body's way of signalling that you need the nutrients. If you need strong, or if it's tasting strong, like almost a bit offensive, you probably don't need all of the nutrients. But obviously, they're still good for you. So.
Funny, I can't believe that you can have such completely different tastes for the one same thing. I just think it's lovely.
If the wheatgrass theory is correct, it's no surprise that Clare's body is saying a resounding yes to the nutrients. The slight 31-year-old needs all the help she can get to overcome her embarrassing condition. A yoga teacher and massage therapist, Clare came to the spa suffering from severe premenstrual syndrome, trapped in a cycle of wildly vacillating moods and energy for 2 weeks of every month.
You end up projecting an image, you end up trying to sort of act your way through the day when you feel like that. And then you come home and it's all got too much and you just go, you know.
She's been in the unpredictable premenstrual stage since arriving in the Alps, and initially her overly sensitive system struggled both physically and mentally.
I don't like feeling this way.
The therapist quickly added extra drinks to help stabilise Clare's blood sugars and make her body less susceptible to hormonal disruptions. And having been happy to make the acquaintance of one of today's new detox tools, it's time for Clare to be personally introduced to the other.
If it hurts, then let me know.
The theory behind cupping is that it stimulates specific organs in order to generate a stronger healing response.
The blood circulation is increased when you create the vacuum, and that helps to take toxins away and also bring fresh nutrients to the area. So it will give your detox a boost.
As well as stimulating the release of any toxins contributing to her PMS, the therapists hope the physicality of the cupping will increase Clare's ability to listen to her body and not rely solely on her mind for answers.
I think she's very much in her head. I've found in the past where people have a very strong intellect or are very head dominant, you need to let them have experiences in order for them to connect with what's kind of physically happening.
At an holistic healing spa in the tranquil French Alps, 7 Brits are on a mission to rid themselves of embarrassing disorders. Global experts in alternative health are on hand to guide them through a detox regime, which they hope will rest, cleanse, and then kickstart their systems.
With our 7 detoxers, it's clear that their bodies aren't in balance, their immune systems aren't working well because they have reached a state where there's a chronic condition, whether that's a skin problem or a digestive problem, whatever it might be, there is a chronic condition present. What we need to do is allow the body to heal itself, and that's what detox does so effectively.
The detox process involves a raft of therapeutic treatments designed to purge accumulated toxicity and stress, not only from bodies, but also from minds and spirits, as the belief at the spa is that thoughts and emotions affect physical vitality. Today, Mind Detox therapist Sandy wants to get to the root of 43-year-old Cathy's extremely low levels of self-confidence. Although the community nursing matron has been making progress on her healing journey, just yesterday she revealed to her fellow detoxers how much pain she still carries with her thanks to her embarrassing condition.
I hate the way I look.
Cathy's self-loathing drives her to expend huge amounts of energy into keeping her extreme hair loss a secret from all but family. Only at home does she ever remove the wig she's worn for over 15 years.
I hate looking in the mirror. I only look when I need to, and if I see a photograph or I catch a glimpse of myself, I just think, oh God, I look awful.
But the alopecia is only part of her shame. Cathy was born with a rare condition called Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, a congenital circulatory disorder which has affected her right leg and right hand.
I have to work 100% harder than everybody else does to appear normal.
We keep coming back to this word normal with you. It seems to be what's called a prime concern, okay? This word normal.
I don't feel worthy
Of what?
of anything. Because I'm not normal.
Although he knows it might prove painful, today Sandy needs to establish how Cathy's been affected emotionally by her limb deformity.
I remember an incident probably when I was 5. I mean, I don't know how old I was. I might have been younger, but I remember thinking, oh, these aren't normal. And I had a pair of scissors. And I was trying to cut them off.
Cut them off? Cut what off?
My fingers.
Cut my fingers off.
While Cathy is working through her painful mental associations, the rest of the group have been prescribed some gentle exercise in the fresh air of the nearby mountain meadows.
I've picked some flowers for you.
But when their nature guide Dominic stops to chat about the properties of some of the flowers,
This one, it's cumin.
Juliet finds herself once again agitated by the situation and environment.
I tried to meditate. It worked for a little while.
Although she came to the spa to combat ferocious adult acne that has ravaged her face for 7 years, the therapist soon discovered Juliet also has a strong hygiene obsession.
Everybody that knows me knows I have an issue about everything being dirty.
And this became the focus of the therapist's detective work, as they believe mental stresses can impact on physical well-being.
When you think of skin, what do you think?
Colour, probably.
Colour, okay.
Yeah.
And when you think of colour, what comes to mind?
Black.
When you think of black, what's the first word that comes to mind?
Dirt.
Dirt. And when you think of dirt, what comes to mind?
Chaos.
With Juliet, we discovered that probably the most problematic issue was the compulsive necessity to keep everything clean, and her challenges with going hiking and enemas and putting tablets on the table and cutlery. And that was something we didn't expect. That was a bit of a curveball for the therapist. So we've still got a long way to go with Juliet, and I still have very high hopes for what she's going to go home having achieved. But she really does have a fair bit of work to do in day 6 and day 7.
Juliet may have been able to run from the field today, but if she's to heal herself physically and mentally, her emotions will once again need to be examined under a microscope. Just as Sandy is doing with Cathy and her self-confidence demons.
So if you don't want everyone to think you're horrible, yeah, on one hand, but at the same time, you don't believe you're likeable anyway, then it's actually an unwinnable battle until we change something in your mind. I think before we go any further, we should clear this sad, not normal, okay? Because I think it seems to be, we're looping back to it all the time. So what's under normal for you?
What do you mean? So
Just the first word that comes to mind when you think of being normal.
pretty.
Pretty. What's under pretty?
Happy.
So you're linking normal with pretty?
Yeah.
And happy. Fantastic. So what for you is the opposite of normal?
Ugly.
Ugly. That is for you, that's what's under, that's the opposite of normal, is ugly. Great. From a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being strong and 0 being nothing, rate sad I'm ugly.
10.
10. Is that a 10 plus?
Yeah.
Is that higher than sad not normal?
Yes.
Sad I'm ugly?
Yeah.
Is that a conclusion you've come to during your life at some point, that you're ugly? You're not.
You're not going to say I am, that's the thing.
You can justify it anyway, but that's what I'm saying. You can choose to hear it, or you can choose not to believe it. But I'm telling you something, and I gave you a compliment, and you just went, you had like a shield up and went, bye-bye compliment.
The thing is, people, it's social nicety, isn't it? People,
Yes,
you're not going to say anything horrible, are you?
How not?
You're not going to say, well, yeah, actually you are ugly.
So is that belief that it's a social nicety enable you to take every compliment you're given and fire it off somewhere else?
Absolutely.
As Sandy continues to push Cathy to identify self-defeating thought patterns, now that the rest of the group have returned from their walk, Amanda is quick to follow up on Juliet's latest setback.
Do you have any particular memory of a time when you started thinking, I don't like dirt, I don't like to be around dirty things?
I know when I started school, I couldn't wait to get home from school. And
why?
Because I just felt like everything outside of my home was dirty.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah. Yeah. And I was saying as well earlier, it's like people taking the tablets out and putting their hands in, and then me taking those tablets. I wouldn't normally be able to do that, but I've been doing it. Even eating outside.
So you spend a lot of your time being just really acutely aware, switched on to everything around you.
Yeah, I can't just walk in somewhere and sit and feel comfortable. I've sort of had to look and assessed it, and then I sort of get myself mentally prepared for it.
Do you feel like you understand why this kind of compulsion is with you?
From my session with Sandy, I know that I wasn't happy at school at that age, because that was the first time that, you know, going to school and being called names to do with my colour, and it would be, you're dirty, you know, you didn't have a bath, or you didn't have a wash,
Because of the colour of your skin?
Yeah. And the teachers didn't really take on board what I was saying.
And that went then as a desire to keep everything clean as a reaction to that?
Sort of from Sandy's session, that's what made me think why I kind of got obsessional about my environment being clean all the time.
Helping each individual to understand where their negative and self-limiting beliefs come from is half the battle. The other half is helping to overcome them. Outside, Sandy is using EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, on Cathy. By tapping on energy meridians, he's aiming to reboot her subconscious hard drive with a more positive self-image.
Sad and low, not lovable.
Sad and low, not lovable.
Letting go of it now.
Letting go of it now.
Deep breath in and just let it out your mouth without controlling it. Oof, felt that one. Nearly blew me over. Okay.
The therapies on offer at the spa always work to complement each other, and it seems Cathy's now able to draw on the positive self-perceptions Natalia asked them to imagine on yesterday's vision quest.
Since yesterday, I can just visualise me I want to be, and I keep seeing that now. And
fantastic. And when you saw the you that was you, did you see you just totally embracing your body?
Yeah, I loved myself, because my hair had come back, and I was looking in the mirror, which I don't normally do, and I was having it done and cut and styled, and I can see it's short and trendy. But I think that's because I think when it goes back, it will be quite short to begin with. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I've got that vision, because it will be short until it's grown.
I love what you just said, because you just, without thinking, you just said when it grows back. You hadn't said that before. Yeah. Fantastic. So we made a big shift today then. That's good. Well, let's pull this session to a close. But out of curiosity, on a scale of 10 to 0, with 0 being sad and low, not lovable because I'm different? No. Not. Okay, great. So the next thing to do is to make sure that you do at least 1, 2 or 3 things over the next 3 days that the old you would never have done. Okay? Because what's important is to take what we've done now into action. Because that, by doing something different and experiencing it, it's going to reinforce the change. Okay?
Ideally, the 1, 2 or 3 things Sandy would like Cathy to do would be done without her wig, and a short time later she's already doing something she's never been able to do before.
I think he's made me come to terms with the fact that I've got to accept me for who I am. I'm not ugly. I am lovable. And the reason I'm doing this recording now is that I haven't really been able to do it up until now, because there's a little camera next to the recorder and I can actually see myself, and up until now I haven't been able to look at myself. So I felt the time was right, but I'm absolutely shattered. I've got to go and do an enema, so I just wanted to say that I do feel better, I think I feel better, and I certainly feel better about looking at myself in the picture thing. I'm not looking away like I would normally.
Going public in the privacy of her room is a major triumph for Cathy. However, complete victory is not yet hers, and on the path to rude health, as opposed to embarrassing illness, there have to be regular journeys into enema territory. A key detox technique used to facilitate a complete colon clean-out.
Bye, see you later.
Now that our detoxers are used to enemas, and quite frankly, they enjoy their enemas now. They really, I've said it to all groups that I've ever worked with. Those that are most reticent to begin with and are more scared of it tends to be the ones who enjoy it the most at the end, simply because the effects are so powerful and so profound.
After 4 days of twice daily enemas, the therapists expect to see regular release of colon plaque, the term they use to describe stagnant waste matter that can build up in the intestines. And this morning, several people seem to have struck a rich lode. It's not your average topic for show and tell, but even after 4 days of not eating, so staggering is the output for Will that he feels compelled to share the moment with Detox nutritionist Karen.
And it pretty much all came out in one go.
Did it?
Yeah.
Dropped out?
Just like that.
Wow. And how do you feel now?
A bit shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, the shock of seeing it, or just that sheer
No,
fact
just
that
like
it's
I need to
gone?
lie down, like it's such a...
Yeah, well, it's taken a lot of energy
like it's a bit
to
of a
get
shock.
to get to that point.
Yeah.
To release it. So, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Will's hope is that the colon clean-out will rebalance his system and help it overcome the rampant psoriasis he's endured for nearly 10 years.
You try and keep your hair short, but it's always a balance between being embarrassed about it and trying to help it. When I meet someone for the first time, and there has to come a point where you reveal it and you expect someone to go, what the hell's that, and run for the door.
But if anyone was going to run for the door, it would be today, as Will's output is not so much plaque as a monument to colon cleansing.
I put music on when I'm doing my enema,
Yeah.
and immediately after it had come out, I can see clearly it came on.
Wow.
It felt really like...
yeah.
Just...
Really symbolic.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Someone else also has something to show Karen. Even hygiene-obsessed Juliet is prepared to put her plaque out for inspection.
Yeah, that's plaque. Good load of plaque as well.
Although she's not as hands-on as Will, the fact that Juliet is able to even look at what's come out of her bowel is a sign of progress.
Have you sifted it?
No.
You don't feel you're good?
I don't think I'm going to be able to touch it.
No. Don't worry, it's good. Good plaque. Well done. You're getting loads out, you are. Yeah, it's plaque.
Can I flush it away now?
Yeah, you can flush it.
We haven't got competitive yet, but yeah, maybe I'm it. Who knows? Champion.
Oh my God.
Juliet too is a champion in her own right, considering her dirt phobia could easily have prevented her from taking on the enema.
And I feel quite sick now. I never thought I'd see the day. But it's not been as bad as I thought. And because I know what's coming out, I know why I'm doing it.
And once their plaque is consigned to the sewers, it might be gone. But the table talk suggests it's by no means forgotten.
It just all came out in one go. It's like, thump.
No, mine came out in about 4 goes. Did you try and pick it up?
Yeah.
Because it's really difficult because it keeps breaking, doesn't it?
Do you get the urge to try and find the longest piece?
I was trying to tie it up, you know.
No, it's big.
I was trying to escape out the window on it.
As their day draws to an end, for one detoxer in particular, plaque or no plaque, it's clear there's been a huge shift within.
Just wanted to say that today in Sandy's session I also said when my hair grows back, which is the first time I've ever said this. And I just keep visualising the person I want to be and physically, and that person just keeps overtaking the person I am, and I just feel I can heal myself by myself, obviously with the help of a therapist, but using my inner power to harness the energy to heal myself with everything I've learned here, so I'm really happy now.
A group of 7 Brits hope a fortnight spent in the French Alps will help them overcome embarrassing illnesses such as alopecia, adult acne and irritable bowel.
You do not need in any way, shape or form to suffer from these kind of conditions, but you have to help the body detoxify because there's no other route.
As well as following a detoxification regime, there are many bodywork therapies on offer. This morning, psoriasis sufferer Will is having a Rolfing treatment with Heath, who has 10 years' experience in the structural realignment therapy.
What we're trying to do today is help all the segments of the body, the shoulders, the pelvis, the knees, the ankles, as well as your head, all to be more in line with each other, stacked up on top of each other. Let's have you lie on your right side.
The theory is that facilitating greater overall well-being will enhance each individual body's capacity to heal.
Rolfing has an effect on a person's sense of being, of how they look at themselves and how they feel in their body. And the detoxers are also very aware, much more aware of what's happening inside their body, because they're doing all kinds of activities. They're doing mind work, they're doing yoga, they're doing qigong, all these things are bringing them into their body. They're feeling sensations that they never felt before.
What a great way to start a day. Start every day like this.
Wake up to a Rolf, right?
Yeah.
While Will's waking up to a Rolf, his fellow detoxers are starting their day the yoga way.
Forehead to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down, and really be aware of where the breath is in your torso.
Originating in India over 5,000 years ago as a form of spiritual practice, the essence of yoga is to promote harmony, balance and health through a combination of physical exercises, breathing exercises and meditation.
Inhale, rolling your head forwards, breath really coming into your throat, really be aware of that. Exhale back. Inhale and up.
And while yoga postures outside may just inspire spiritual growth, inside, Will's hoping Heath's techniques might help him grow in stature.
I'll have to see how tall I am after this.
Indeed. It's not uncommon that people would grow, they don't really grow, but you lengthen the body up to an inch. You can go ahead and come up, keeping your spine nice and long the way we mentioned before. Yeah, that's great. When the posture starts changing, they feel more relaxed and they feel longer in their body. Sometimes people say, gosh, I feel at home now. Yeah, this is what it should feel like to be in my body. The shoulders and the head have their time to go back still, but your head is definitely now on top of your pelvis, and the whole body is looking more balanced.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm a real convert of Rolfing.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good.
I think the benefits that I've had are just feeling more upright and feeling a lot more comfortable standing up. The results that you get kind of really instantly are amazing. You just feel so much better in your body.
If Will's body is feeling more balanced overall, it has a better chance of healing his psoriasis. But at the halfway point of their fortnight's detox, one patient in particular is not convinced the alternative healing approach is making a great difference to her condition.
Feeling down in the dumps today. Thought perhaps my stomach was improving, but I've had to come back from yoga to go to the toilet because my stomach was cramping up. So just feel a bit disappointed at the moment. Just feeling a bit homesick. Not sure if it's going to work or not, whether it's just a physical problem that I'm going to have to put up with. So want to feel better. Just not sure if it's going to happen.
Pip's once happy-go-lucky personality is now subdued by fear and anxiety, thanks to persistent and debilitating diarrhoea on a daily basis.
Help psychologically could help me physically. Maybe if I could find a way that a way not to worry as much as I do, maybe it could help. But I still think there's something in my body that's not functioning correctly, whether I had the worry or not. Even when I'm not having a stressful day or I'm not worrying about anything, I can still be, you know, quite poorly.
Despite trying all the mind, body and spirit therapies on offer here at their luxury spa, she's not experienced even the psychological uplift some of her fellow detoxers have. And physically feels there's definitely been no improvement.
It's the pain that everything I keep doing at the moment, nothing's keeping me off the toilet. That's not much different to what I was when I was at home. Only thing is the enemas sort of clear out a bit more. I've got the sensation that I need to go to the toilet all the time.
But the therapists are monitoring Pip's progress, and at the halfway point, Amanda is more optimistic.
With Pip, she, more than anyone probably, has had a continuation of her symptoms. So she's still been going to the loo an awful lot, even in between enemas, which on one side is good, but on the other side, we've got to make sure it's not just a continuation of the diarrhoea. So what we've done is we've gradually begun to slow down her transit time, if you like, so the time from when she consumes something to when it eliminates from the body. So we've been managing it nutritionally to the point where her energy is now very steady and she actually looks really healthy.
Ideally, by the time she leaves, Pip will feel as healthy on the inside as she's beginning to look on the outside. But that's definitely not the case today. And it may be she hasn't fully come to terms with the mind-body connection. So a session with spiritual counsellor Natalia has been scheduled.
You know, what I would like on your positive side, what you need to do, maybe when I'm healing you, is to intend to visualise yourself without that not being in your life at all.
Hard though.
So it's been a lot. How many years?
Probably about 9 in total, something like that.
You see, and I
It's
know.
got progressively worse as it's gone on. So.
Yeah, because as I said, your body's getting more and more worn out with it. And what happens is that the body and the mind actually can't perceive it not being there. But part of the process that I like to do with people is to make them believe that it's possible to see yourself in a different light. And even if every step you take is a very slow step, the step is still going in the right direction.
With practices in London and LA, Natalia often uses reflexology as a starting point to her treatments.
Reflexology is a traditional therapy that uses these pressure points in the feet that represent or connect up with different organs in the body. And the kind of technique that I've been trained to do is using it like a diagnostic tool. So although I'm massaging these points in the feet and they release energy into the physical body, what I'm doing is also reading why people are ill in those areas and how that's connected to emotional stress.
Pinpointing the emotional stress for Pip is not difficult. She believes her parents' marriage breakup was a trigger for her IBS. But getting her to understand she can choose how she deals with it is the tricky part.
That is the key for you today. Going, where is my stepping forward? Where is that part that protects me? And you know that we talked about your parents separating. Well, there was a point where you suddenly had to become from the girl to the adult. That's where the gap is. So where is the adult in you to support what you're going through? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a little bit tight in there, isn't it? I won't torture you.
Everyone's healing journey has its own pace, but it seems after only 1 week, there's a discernible improvement in Will's psoriasis.
Is that a new skin coming through?
Yeah,
that
was
is,
all
yeah.
one patch there.
Wow, okay. And let's have a look at the stomach. Let's have a look how that's going. Wow.
You can really see bits of skin coming through
really
there.
big white patches now. And it's not itchy anymore. No, you're not getting the aggravation. No, it's very smooth. It's really progressing. It's getting so much better.
The signs are encouraging, but if there's any chance of a complete cure, there is still a lot of detective work to do. Will's previously admitted his relaxed demeanour belies internal anxiety, and today nutritionist Karen wants to do a lifestyle audit to assess how much that may contribute to his skin problems.
Do you think that your psoriasis is actually stress? You know, has it been triggered by stress in the past?
It almost feels like my natural state.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Fight or
so
flight
used
state.
to it
Yeah.
that I almost feel I get bored if I'm not in that state.
So you need the
Like
stimulation.
I need something to be doing or worrying about or...
Yeah, so you look for things. Okay, do you smoke?
No, I did for a while, but
okay.
It was kind of socially and I never bought my own.
Yeah.
I just ponced them off everyone else.
All right. Okay, what about drinks? Do that as well? Remind me never to go to the bar with you.
No, I'm quite generous with drinks.
Yeah. So what about alcohol? How much do you drink?
A lot more than I should, especially in the past. I'm getting better.
Right, so you had a lot of binge drinks.
Yeah, definitely.
Late nights?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What about any other recreational drugs or anything like that?
Yeah, here and there. I've kind of stopped
what
taking
have you
any
had?
of them. Cocaine. That was for a few years, and I used to, when I was about, sort of towards the end of school, I'd smoke a lot of dope.
Did you? Was it more of a social thing,
Yeah,
like weekends?
It's like when people offer it to you because you feel like part of a... Feels like you're being included in something.
Yeah, but it's also your way of getting that lift.
Yeah.
Will's honesty in his consultation is a major bonus for Karen's understanding of how best to help him nutritionally.
I think with you, there's a few areas that I feel that we need to work on. One of them is zinc, and another one is chromium, because zinc is depleted through alcohol and sort of, recreational drugs. That depletes all your zinc as well.
And inside, Natalia is still gently trying to bring Pip to an understanding of how she can best help herself emotionally.
I want to say the same thing to your mind, that you need to realise that the illness only came because of the trauma. It is not a part of you. So when I'm doing your healing, I know you might just want to have a little sleep, but I'd like you, just for your benefit, not for mine really, is to visualise yourself, remember what it was like not to have that. Because the power of the mind is huge, because if you tell your body again and again and again and again, actually eventually goes, oh yeah, actually I think I'm going to believe it, so here it's going to fix down there. Because as I said, your spiritual side, your energies are lovely, but we need to get that and that to work, to talk to each other.
For Pip to engage with the concept that a positive mindset will greatly increase her chances of calming her unpredictable bowels may take some time. But outside, Will's admission to recreational drug use has given Karen an insight into how his immune system may be compromised.
I think what would be really good or useful for us, or for me, is to get something called an ASI test done on you, which is an adrenal stress index done, because that is just a saliva test, and it will give me a measurement. You do it 4 times a day, because the adrenal glands that sit on the kidneys are your response to stress. And when they're overstimulated, it's like anything, it wears out. So with you, looking at your history with, the alcohol and sort of the drugs and the late nights, it's all sort of having an effect. And it's burning up the nutrients that we need for your skin to heal. Adrenal glands can take about 6 months on a good programme to really help and repair and balance. So you won't feel this up and down that you are, you're getting. And your response to stress, you'll be much more balanced. And you won't go looking for stimulation in other things. You'll just feel calmer, hopefully.
7 Brits are nearing the end of their 4th day without solid food as they attempt to detox their systems and heal their embarrassing illnesses. Tonight, for 31-year-old psoriasis sufferer Will, there's one more treatment lined up. He's experiencing his first ever cupping, a technique used to stimulate energy and blood flow and promote healing in a body's weaker points.
The effect of this treatment is going to be like having a cup of coffee, but without the bad side effects. Okay, so it helps to boost the adrenal glands.
His chat with Karen earlier led the detox team to believe Will's lifestyle choices in his 20s of late nights, excess alcohol and recreational drug use may have depleted his adrenal system, which will in turn be affecting his body's ability to heal his psoriasis. So this is the area they'd like Sara's session to focus on.
Will is a really interesting case. As we've gone through, we uncovered his nutritional history, which included not just sort of diet and stress, but also drugs which was something that we weren't aware of before he opened up, and that was really crucial in terms of us pinning down why and where the psoriasis developed, because it's quite often linked to adrenal exhaustion.
Cupping in itself won't be enough to cure the psoriasis, but the hope is that collectively all the mind, body and spirit therapies will set everyone on the path to recovery. And with all treatments over this evening, as they're just over the halfway mark of their 7-day fast, the therapists have decided a small celebration is in order.
Ladies and gentlemen, cocktails are served at the bar. Wow! The first cocktail for the evening is pear and cucumber.
Pear and cucumber may not have as much kick as your regular cocktail, but the occasion does give the detoxers the desired psychological boost.
It's nice to mark an occasion halfway.
Makes a nice change rather than sitting around the table over the same old juice. Made us all feel a bit more fancy getting ready to go out for the evening.
No eating the cucumber, really garnish.
The detox process is no picnic. The group have been without solid food now for 4 days.
This is the first day I've sort of started to feel a bit better, because the 3 days I felt quite sick. I could cope with it, but you know, I felt quite, whereas today I felt better. So I'm sure expelling some of the plaque has helped.
The first 2 days I was really struggling, thinking how am I going to get through the 7 days, but really wanting to. But now with a little help from my avocado drinks, that's really lifted me.
But although they may have struggled at times, their halfway point is also a chance to reflect on what they may have gained so far.
The first few days I couldn't tell people what things were really bugging me, but now I feel I can say this was a problem, that was a problem, and by doing it, it's been easier to get through, and I feel better for doing it.
Yeah, I just feel much more positive. Yeah, and like I can draw on myself for that, but also that there's more to come, which is going to help me even more.
You know, whatever treatments I'm going to be offered, I'm going to take it. You know, I'm hoping that it's all going to make me a better person, physically and emotionally.
As luck would have it, more new treatments are coming the detoxers' way. Amanda has yet another halfway treat to announce.
Tomorrow, as an extra special treat.
Because you're working so hard.
And
Free enemas.
Because you're all worth it, we're all going to take a trip to a spa in Evian.
Wonderful.
Which will be amazing. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
But not everyone is aquiver with excitement at the prospect of going to Evian. IBS sufferer Pip's already worried about the journey.
I am looking forward to the spa experience, but I get very nervous of being away from a toilet, so it makes me rather anxious. But hopefully the guys have checked it out for me to make sure everything will be okay.
Whether Pip can ever break out of her vicious cycle of anxiety and diarrhoea remains to be seen.